Welcome back. Yo, first off, let's just address the elephant in the room. Almighty isn't here.
I don't see an elephant in the room.
Nigga, I'm sitting right here.
Yeah. Hey, Mel. Welcome, Mel.
A couple pounds and shit with you.
Welcome, Mel.
What's good?
What's the deal? Man? How you been?
I'm chilling, man. You know, everything lovely. Been making my way around the city as usual, making a couple of trips up to No Jumper.
Yeah.
Business as usual, man. So excited to be back on for the second time.
What's up with my...
Hey, I promise you, I've been trying to push
Come
that
on,
harder
man.
than any other one. I got to go through somebody for that.
Okay.
That's like the headache side of business, man.
I'm gonna press that nigga because he was up here with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need his line.
Yeah, that's why instantly when we popped up, you see I instantly was like, hey, right here. Because that's what I'm really, really trying to get done. Like, not even specifically like for the platform, but for the culture. I feel like that'll be like something huge that we need. So we're gonna keep it low, but just know I'm working on it. I ain't got up off of it. So
what's up with you, lyrical genius?
Yo,
fresh off a Conrad interview.
Yeah, man.
Big time over here, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I just be chilling, man. No, we actually we did a workout vlog actually 2 days ago.
How you feeling?
No, yesterday, bro. Well, first off, wait till that vlog come out. Like, y'all gonna actually see that like I'm legit a world class athlete, bro. Like
they probably wore your ass out, didn't they?
Bro, I came off the streets, went into a gym and leg pressed 720 pounds, deadlifted about 360 plus.
Yeah.
I bench pressed like 225, 245, like 7 times. Right. So again, this is just me, like
just straight off the street, just
man, bro.
I want to see these.
Bro, give me about like 12 months, man. It's a wrap.
I thought it was 5 to 6. If you work out and train, you could beat anybody in anything.
Nah, I'm talking about actually like training for something. Like for example, if I train for 12 months to 2 years, bro, I could probably like compete in the World Strongest Man shit, bro.
Okay.
I'm serious. Bro, leg pressing 720 ain't for the weak. Like that's like
definitely not.
Bro, listen. I'll put that into perspective for you, right? Because again, y'all aren't really grasping what that means. Just imagine a non-NBA player, non-college player, just a regular LA Fitness dude, goes to an NBA game and drops 30. That right there is the level of like difficulty right there, bro. You feel me?
That's the equivalent.
Bro, fam. 8 plates on each side, 16 plates, leg press 720. They couldn't believe it, man. They were shocked.
I'm shocked. That's why I said I want to see it.
Well, he been proving everybody wrong since he stepped foot in his office. He's been telling us that, he can get busy in any sport.
Except Josh. I seen that footage. Josh mossed him.
It was a little tricky.
Josh mossed him out here, man.
He don't believe it, though.
Running the routes wrong. He missed wide open catches. Like, if you play football, they tell you if your hands touch it when it's thrown you're supposed to have it in your hand. I seen 2 passes where his hand was right around and then he missed it. So
you def trolling, right?
He missed it.
Because the first pass fell through that shit like above my head. Like
that's
no chance.
What it was. He was blaming his quarterback.
Yeah,
like most
bro.
receivers. He was blaming his quarterback.
Well, let's your light on your phone.
Oh shit.
Let's start this show. Of course, Mel, you've been here before. We kick it off with a hot or flopped. Do you have either?
I kind of got both. Y'all just want one or the other?
Give us both.
All right, so for my who's hot right now, I'm going to go with SG with his new drop.
Okay.
I've been checking it out. I've been loving it. The lyrics, the bars. He got this one him and Jeezy did called The Realest. It's like a playoff, Jeezy's original or whatever, but they really put that one together nice, so he going to get that from me. SG, ESTG.
Oh, okay, got you.
So he gonna get that one from me.
He coming here with nicknames and shit, huh?
And then the flop, I would say, it's not even really an artist. It's just I seen somebody get YB Better tattooed across their stomach, and I was like for what? Like why would you?
That's definitely a flop
out here. It's worse than the old boy when they tattooed Drake across that girl's forehead because somebody else did that to her. You let somebody.
But Drake just stand for do right and kill everything.
Wait, hold up though. I'm confused though, right? So why do old niggas, I guess, like say, yo, like that right there is like out of control, but all you niggas was in the 90s getting Thug Life tatted across your stomach? That's dick rock.
First of all, I don't know what old niggas you could be referring to. I have no Thug Life tattooed across my chest or anything of that nature. Like, I do have Kobe tattooed on one leg.
No, that's Dick Riding.
No. That was paying homage to one of the greatest. That's paying homage to one of the greatest athletes.
You got that man name tatted, bro.
No, I have the whole portrait.
You ain't never met that man.
I got Bob Marley. How you know I ain't never met Kobe before he died?
Is Kobe a man's, bro?
I met Kobe before I met him.
Is Kobe a man's?
I never met Kobe, but it's the point of you didn't know that.
Is Kobe a homie?
No. Kobe, what Kobe was for me, Kobe was inspiration. Kobe was a kid who I seen at 17, go pro, go into a sport, dedicate 20 years of his life to a sport, always telling people about a mentality, about a drive that he had, that which a lot of us growing up who watched him kind of mimicked or took some of that stuff. It was just a kind of like a way of living. It was a lifestyle almost. You don't give up on nothing. You work for whatever you're trying to accomplish through broken bones, through this, through that. So that I look at that in a different light. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't get it when he was alive. I got it after he passed. And like I said, for me, that was just paying homage to somebody who I felt like was one of the greatest to ever lace him up in the sport that he worked his entire life in. He gave us 20 years of his life, and then he unfortunately passed away 2 years after, he retired. So I looked at that. That's like a testament to like what he really believed in, what he believed in. And that's like my same method of operation, my same mode of business. Like how many times you done heard stories of mine, like off air and everything. You done seen stuff I deal with. And what's my go-to is always like, I'm still gonna get the result I want. Like I'm not willing to let anything stop me because I put the work in to get the results that I'm trying to get. So,
but if the person who got YB Better tatted gave you the exact same explanation, yo man, YB just stands for the ground. YB just stands for something different, man. You feel me? To keep pushing, dropping 9 mixtapes a year. YB stands for the ground. Would that be okay, reasonable? Listen.
One thing I would say is because of the type of individual I am, right? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Yeah. So just like how I just gave you mine and my reasoning behind it, really, in all actuality, who would I be to tell this dude if that's how he feel? Mm-hmm. That ain't got to be how I feel. You see what I'm saying? It ain't my body that was put on. On my body, I put what I believe. Yeah. On his, if that's what he believed, that's what he believed.
You have any tattoos?
No. But I'll be but to want to say it, bro. It's no excuse to get no man name tatted. Sorry, not a portrait of no man tatted on you, bro.
You
Come on,
get Drake
man.
On you?
Bro. No. So I love Drake. I love that nigga, bro. And I'm not getting no Drake tatted on me, bro. That's wild.
If Drake pay for it, he'll get it.
Nah, man.
I got Bob Marley on the other leg too.
Now that's wait. Well, hold up. So like, what's the excuse for Bob Marley? Why is Bob Marley? It's
the same exact thing. See, I'm a nigga who cultured. Like I understand. I didn't study Bob Marley whole life, from his father having sex with his mother, from leaving him as a white man, not being there, his upbringing, all the way into him starting music, him going trying to get his first plug from his dad, who at the time had the name Marley popping throughout Jamaica. They was the biggest construction company in Jamaica. I done seen all the stories, the documentaries, like read the books on them, et cetera, et cetera. And as a person who started off doing music, I look at certain people as inspiration. It's a reason I don't have 30 rappers tattooed, across my body, or specific artists or things of that nature. But Bob Marley was like transcendent. You know what I'm saying? His music, his bounds, his politics. They shot this dude the day before he did a rally, shot his wife in the head, shot him, and he still showed up and performed less than 10 hours later. You see what I'm saying? Because he believed in something. And his music kind of speaks to that, the kind of artist that he was, like how he was able to touch into these, these vibes and some of this stuff. Same way like a person like Michael Jackson for some people is. He was able to give them another outlook on what music was, on what life was. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, I smoke like an Indian chief. So Bob definitely is synonymous with weed anywhere. So
Flocko, the mill flop.
Bro, yeah, bro, super flop, man.
That was the flop.
Bro, listen, I feel like getting a portrait and this like level of like adulation should be saved for like the gods, right? If we're getting men like Kobe, who was a human, who just like us, his face tatted on my body for what? Because he was great at basketball.
So you gonna be willing to tat what you, as you said, the gods, somebody you've never seen.
Me? No.
And a person can't tattoo something they saw in its entirety for somebody who was one of the best at what they did and was globally recognized for it.
Again, me personally, I get none of that shit tatted, especially not the white man religion, right? That's one. But two, if somebody says, yo, I got the higher power or something that represents the higher power, I can understand that more than just a man that you liked.
So you feel the same way when you see people get the white Jesus tattooed on them, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Or the praying hands, right?
there's definitely dick riding. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Nah, but my hot though, I'm gonna give it to. So I found this kid. He's from, I believe, like Mississippi, I think. And his name is Heath. Mm-hmm. So he does more so like the alternative-ish, right? So like imagine like 2017, 18 Juice WRLD mixed with Lil Peep. He does that now, you feel me? He's super dope, man. For flop, I didn't really like check out no albums that dropped this week, so I really don't got no flop.
Well, my hot is actually not a project, but it's Simba. So, well, actually, Simba did put out a project, but I want to highlight these freestyles he been doing. Yeah. So, of course, we see he went on the LA Lakers. LA Lakers. He went on the LA Lakers a few weeks ago. I mean, not a few weeks, a few months ago, actually. And then he just did Funk Flex, and he also just did Sway in the Morning. But that boy Simba,
he checked the fuck out of Funk Flex.
Oh my god, that was just like it was just fucking amazing to me. Yeah. Simba is just one of those artists who is just like, that he is going to keep rap alive. For sure.
If I'm Flex, bro, ain't no nigga coming on my show and checking me like that.
But Flex fucked with it. Flex fucked with it. He was like, all right.
Nah.
Flex is from that class, but he wasn't the first one.
Yeah, Flex fucked with that type of shit, and Simba was not disrespectful.
Yo, listen, Flex did like the intimidated laugh. Man, come on, bruh. Flex was salty as a motherfucker,
you think
man.
So?
Super salty,
when Flex mad is when his voice get low.
I think Flex appreciated the art and just him coming on and doing it in that style. Mm-hmm. I
can agree with that.
I think because, like you said, Flex is from that era where niggas was doing diss tracks.
He respected a little more when niggas is come a little harder at you. Like he from that era. He been around to see decades of it. Mm-hmm. Just on the subject of Simba, another thing I just want to shout out what him and La Russell been doing. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but showing that they love to each other and pushing each other, promoting each other on each other. Oh yeah.
He I feel like he came up there and he checked them, but at the same time he gave Funk Flex his flowers.
Yeah.
He wasn't like disrespectful or anything, but he was just letting them know like, hey, I'm here. You doing your thing, but you gonna stop disrespecting Pac. I thought that was cool. I thought that was dope though.
Now, if a Funk Flex leaves that like freestyle and goes back to disrespecting Pac 2 weeks later, would Simba come back on and spit another freestyle telling him to stop?
I don't know what Simba would do. Mm-hmm. But the nigga came up there and he checked him, so Funk Flex would look a little foolish.
Yeah. Yo, listen,
if
also
he continue to disrespect Pac.
Yo, I don't know who brought up La Russell. But I just discovered his shit, man, bro.
Oh,
yo,
nice.
He different. Like, he's
La Russell's hard.
Yeah,
like he's like the conscious shit, but that should be slapping, bro.
Bars, yeah.
It's conscious rap, but it slaps, yo. Like, yeah, bro. He hard and like he's young as hell too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his whole route, I just love like everything, how the layout is, how the rollout is. Like, I love when I see us do that. The independent side of the not needing you, you're not gonna make me come to you because I'm dope. I'm going to make you come to me. I'm going to produce my own shows. I'm going to produce my own clothes. I'm going to have my own websites. I'm going to push everything independently. Like,
is he independent?
He is. Good.
I'll be real, bro. Like, whenever somebody tells me they're independent, I'm real skeptical, bro. Because, like, have these niggas be having backing behind them, right? It rather is an indie label or somebody behind them, but they're trying to push that I'm an independent artist grind. So I don't know that for a fact.
That happened a lot of time with like bigger artists sometimes. Some of the artists you would see that come out and they be like, oh, that person might be planted. The name go way, way too fast. La Russell been working for years and years and years, and we only now starting to really, find out who he is and to get on his grind. Then you backtrack and you see this is not like an overnight thing. Mm-hmm. This is something this dude planned out with his team. They stuck together. They executed. And speaking from experience, that's one of the hardest things you can do in business is put together a team that stays solid the whole time through the test of time. Because one thing you start to find out is everybody want to be the quarterback. Mm-hmm. They don't understand they take different positions in order for us to win. They just feel like everybody want to be in charge of something. With them guys over there, they play their role. They understand La Russell is the star, and we all contributed. Yeah. And if you do things in that order, he a star. He's shining. Let him go ahead and get his just due, get his off. the proud to pay method is working for him. He's selling out shows and doing the Roxy and all this stuff, and he doing what Nip was doing. He allowing people to pay what they want to pay for his clothing, for his artwork, for his tickets, for his shows. Like that's a good method, I believe, for success in today's day and age anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't believe nobody is like 100% independent. But I am happy that niggas is rapping again, because if we keep singing, rap is eventually going to be extinct. And what Lil Russell and what Simba doing is just like, it's fucking amazing. And they not getting on these shows and just doing no mediocre freestyles and shit.
No, they really putting like, bars out there.
They going crazy.
Yeah. And that's what I like to see it. Like, I don't like for people to just co-sign somebody just because, and then it's kind of make you think about it. With both of them dudes, anytime you done heard somebody say either one of their names or, you know, cue up one of their freestyles or one of their shows or anything, I ain't never had to question if Simba can spit.
No, nigga. Simba's rapping. Simba is rapping on God's level.
Man.
Nah, you bugging now.
Simba's rapping on God's level.
He's nice.
There's only one God tier rapper ever.
Here you go. Here come the dick riding.
Nah.
Who is it?
Nah. You know who he is.
Listen. No.
You know who he
is. Jay Electronica. That's the only God tier. I'm talking about like lyricism. There's a level that he reached with Exhibit C that no other rapper would ever touch. That level of rapping is what we consider God tier rapping. All that other shit is cool, but we can't give no nigga no God tier title.
I'm sure when Jay Electronica was in his freshman year that there was niggas who didn't agree that he was going to eventually become on God's level.
It was a lot.
How old is Simba?
I don't know.
Well, they got to be close to 30, if not 30.
Is he a new artist? No, right?
No, Simba been around for a while, but it's like...
But Simba just now getting his just due,
though. His just due yet. That's the same thing with Lil Russell. Like, Lil Russell don't go off of what the media and everybody is telling him. If he drop an album right now, he not looking at us to be like, oh, this is his debut album. Like he said, this is my 20th album. You know what I'm saying? Like he been cooking, he been working. His thing is just because you choose or didn't catch on to acknowledge it doesn't deter the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, again, like Simba and Lil Russell, those guys are hard as hell, man. Feel me? Now I'm more so of a Lil Russell fan, but for us to give out the title of God tier lyricist or God tier
I didn't say
rapper,
God tier. I said he's rapping on God's level.
Wait. Okay, so like break it down for me then. So like what do it mean? Rapping on like on God's level.
His pen is crazy. The flow is magnificent.
Yeah, again, like he's a great lyricist.
Niggas not sitting on Funk Flex and LA Leakers and
off of mediocrity.
Yeah, people not just calling them just because they just dropped the project. You got to be somebody who going crazy to even be able to sit in that seat.
And another thing I love about Lil Russell too, like I like that with everything he say while he's like performing, he make you visualize it. That's like missing in rap a little bit today, because there used to be a whole genre like the storytellers where they are sitting and spit some bars to you. You can, like as they saying it, you can see the breakdown. I get that from Lil Russell, even though he's not like a super, street dude or nothing like that or whatever. Like it's just like you can see the realness in what he's saying when he's telling you, I come from here, Pop's having to do this, having to make it out like this. Except you hear all of it and you can visualize it. So that's another part that like makes you want to root for a person like that. You know what I'm saying? To see the success come to fruition pretty much.
Now, while we on the topic of niggas rapping, freestyles and diss tracks and things like that, did you guys see that Don Q released a diss track called IDK, shooting shots at Little Tjay?
Yeah. Now, at first glance, I just thought, okay, this is Don Q like clout chasing again.
Right.
And then I seen Lil Tjay's, I guess, like Many Men, and then the one he dropped before that as well. And in those songs, he was hinting towards High Bridge, sending dudes to kill him.
Right.
So Don Q coming back and saying, like, I don't know what happened to you, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like that's in fair game, and that really don't count as clout chasing. Now I think it's unfair for us to say that Don Q had the quote unquote hottest song, because again, like Lil Tjay dropped Many Men, and that was a freestyle, right? So that's not Lil Tjay going to a booth and penning a Don Q diss track. I personally feel like Lil Tjay probably would never respond back to no Don Q.
Right.
Yeah, right. So so Don Q reasoning, I understand it's not clout chasing just yet. But, like there's no winners in this because Lil Tjay haven't dropped a response or even,
I would disagree a little bit. Like I kind of feel like it was for clout chasing. I mean, I'm gonna tell you why. The only reason why Not that the music ain't good, not that the bars wasn't good, not that the diss track didn't hold up, right? The thing is, though, why is it every time I hear your name, it's attached to you going at somebody after a situation? Like, I don't see you putting out music. I don't see you putting out videos. You attached to one of the, one artist that's considered still to be up there on one of these labels, but I don't see no rollouts from you. I don't see nothing music related until it's an opportunity for you to attach your name to a situation that happened to somebody, and then you go off of that. He did the same thing a while back with the Tory Lanez situation. I don't know if you remember that situation, but the same type of thing. He just pops out and they was going back and forth, and he did his little disses here and there.
To be fair, though, and that was reactionary, right? So
I couldn't tell you. I'm telling you, this is the only time I hear about him. It's like he pops out saying something.
Nah. So like, and him and Tory was out here simping. I think over, what's that like fine bitch called again? Dream Doll? I think her name is? Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember what you're talking about, that situation.
That fine bitch is wild.
Was that,
yeah, right?
What did Q have to do anything with that?
So Tory Lanez said that, I think Don Q had Dream Doll fuck him for a verse, right? Mm-hmm. So Tory Lanez like said that, and I think it was like Don Q like commented on like Dream Doll's defense because Tory Lanez said something about her. I'm not even sure, right?
He said he had fucked with her and shit. I remember she responded on like Twitter or something and was talking about.
But fucking for a verse is crazy.
He ate her ass and his hairline.
Hold on.
Like came,
wait, let's not even like do that to her though, because she released one of the hardest diss tracks that year. She win that Tory.
Wait.
Which diss track was this?
She dissed Dream Doll dissed Tory Lanez that year.
Listen, bro.
I'm just trying to remember.
Wait.
When all of that happened,
bro, Dream Doll ain't never picked up a pen and a pad in her life.
You want to bet?
Bro, Dream Doll ain't never wrote no rap in her life.
Pull up Dream Doll dissing Tory Lanez.
Yeah, her ghostwriter wrote that for her.
Was that Don?
How do we know that?
Well, one, it's a known thing that she has ghostwriters. Now, like...
This is my first time hearing it.
What? Wait, hold up. So, like, you think that Dream Doll, like new, like, Lil' Kim flow she been doing recently, that's from her? Or she just found a better
I'm on your head, boy. You never heard that?
I heard that when it dropped, but she ain't write that.
We said the diss track dropped.
All right. Her ghostwriter wrote something immaculate. Yes. I agree.
But yeah, that's my only thing on it. Like I said, anytime I'm not used to hearing from you until it's something, I always feel like why is you inserting? It's like insert yourself here. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think it's cloud chasing though, right? Again, like Don Q, and he had mad potential, man, in like 2014, 2015, bro. Like Don Q was the next one up. And then he just became inconsistent with music.
That's my point.
Yeah, but I can't call it cloud chasing if his responses are like reactionary. You feel me? Now, like some might say maybe Don Q could have, have waited for Little Tjay to actually say a name. But even at that, bro, you feel me? I don't think that we can call it cloud chasing just yet.
Well, while we're talking about Tory Lanez, dang, it's 6 o'clock. The video.
Wait,
remember the video? So August Alsina and Tory Lanez had an altercation over the weekend.
Yeah.
August Alsina took to Instagram that Tory Lanez and his goons, aka his bodyguards, ran up on him. He posted some pictures of his lip, his leg, his arm, had some blood dripping out of his mouth. And Tory Lanez responded with, "I've been in the studio all weekend." I don't know anything about what August Alsina is talking about. This man is clout chasing. He may be promoting the album. That's what Tory Lanez said.
That's crazy.
This morning.
How easily niggas lie.
This morning, a video dropped of Tory Lanez looks like she's somewhere backstage. August Alsina is walking by. Mm-hmm. Tory Lanez extends his hand to say what's up and greet August Alsina. And August Alsina looks down at Tory Lanez's hand and keep it pushing. The video proceeds with a little bit of confrontation coming from the Tory camp. Someone in the background yells, "Out, Tory, no, don't do it. You already shot Meg." Video cuts, so it looked like it's some missing footage there. And Tory Lanez kind of come back with, giving an impression that he just tore somebody up. And then the videographer said they would drop the full video at 6 o'clock. We don't know if it's promo or it's clout, but what are you guys' thoughts?
My thoughts is, Now, we got on Meg for telling a lie on Gil King, right? And we said that Meg Thee Stallion, her credibility is automatically done because she lied about fucking Tory Lanez on Gil King. So therefore, that would prone her to be much more of a liar. I've been somebody who's been consistent in saying Tory Lanez, and did not shoot Meg, and he's been honest, right? So just my like original reaction to like Tory lying was, we now got to put Tory and Meg on that same level now of maybe they're just both dishonest people. Now let me react to Tory Lanez not beating up, but jumping August Alsina. First off, bro, yo, listen, like you going to jail, nigga, cause bro, like he's on bond, like he's on bail. Once them niggas drop that video, or they supposed to already drop it.
LAPD, district attorney.
Man, nigga, bro.
Let me see if I can find it.
Nigga, you going to jail. Now, here's my thing, though, man. Beating up a nigga, first off, I completely understand August Alsina point to where you was in the media. Again, this is why rappers be forgetting they're not bloggers. Like, they have actual peers. So, if you're in these songs, in these comment sections, talking about your peers and making, like remarks, bro, they can feel a way about it.
Right.
So when you was, again, like talking shit about that man, and when you seen him and he ain't shake your hand and moved on, you called your goons to beat him up? Yo, bro, all little niggas is just angry, bro. Again, every nigga under 5'4" walking around pissed off, bro.
Yeah,
listen, bro, listen. When that camera cut and that little nigga was walking back, that nigga was walking like G.I. Joe, bro. Like this and shit. Yo, listen, man. Bro.
He had
just fucked up.
Like he had did something.
And August a cripple too.
I just don't be understanding niggas thing with this. Like, cause everybody want to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for a nigga to be salty because you extended your hand and I didn't shake it.
Crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but then for you to process it, go get the bigger niggas and come back with it. I'm of the opinion, if it's a problem, we just get it shaken right when it's a problem. So when I didn't shake your hand and you felt some kind of way, that was when you supposed to did something right there. You went and you internalized that. That's little man complex. You went and you sat with that for a second. You told your homeboys about it. Oh yeah, I went to shake the nigga hand. The nigga didn't want to shake my hand. He just looked me up and down. Nigga, so the fuck what? Nigga, like, especially if y'all ain't got no history where y'all been rocking. Like, if you ain't my partner, like, I don't expect you to just be shaking my hand. No way. I probably don't want to shake your hand. That looked like he felt the way about it because he extended his hand out and August just the up and down. He feel however he feel about it. He went on about his business. Like, niggas be salty over the smallest shit.
It's a 35-minute video. I'm skimming through it. I could be going too fast, but I really don't see the altercation.
Man, bro, them niggas is cloud chasing, bro. Like, them niggas made that shit 40 minutes long of the same clip looping for some accents, bro. That's some wild shit right there, man. Nah, bro, listen, like, you get no strikes beating up a cripple, especially a dude who got all type of, like, sickness, right? Like some kidneys issues, heart issues.
All kind of stuff going on.
Paralyzed, like, come on, bro. Like, you get no clout whooping a nigga like that. And I don't even think that Tory Lanez did it himself, right?
I doubt it.
Because if you're like 5'3" and August Alsina is like, what, 6'4"? I don't see Tory Lanez beating up August Alsina himself, man.
Niggas is just mad emotional. It's like you that mad about a nigga not shaking. Think about that. About another man not shaking your hand, that's what you pressed about.
Yo, like, it wasn't even worse to me is his team. First off, man, again, shout out to Gossip of the City. They're usually good. But what they did was a disservice to August Alsina. Tory Lanez and his team leaked just a fabricated story to them saying, yo, how August Alsina was the instigator, how like August Alsina like was there like causing issues, right? Like Tory Lanez backed down a couple of times, and August Alsina just wouldn't, right? So they went ahead and painted August Alsina like a demon. And August Alsina had to respond back, and that's why that thing is even out there, right? Mm-hmm. So for Tory Lanez team, like first off, yo, like Tory Lanez needs some new niggas around him, bro, because how can any nigga who's on bond or bill think that it's in your best interest to leak a story to a blog that you just whooped a nigga and assaulted a nigga and jumped a nigga?
Or even further back, why would you think it was in your best interest for you and your team to do that in the first place, knowing the situation you already currently waiting out?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Meg said that they did that to her too, right? She said that because she wasn't speaking on the situation, and she said that Tory
paying the blogs to spin a false narrative about her in the beginning and all of that,
which caused her to speak out about her side of the story.
Just saying. So if he would do it in this situation, you got to look at that one too.
Now, again, let's be real though. Like for that's cap. Because like when that story like first happened, all the stories that we was hearing was like Meg got shot, Tory shot her, et cetera, et cetera. I ain't seen no type of blogs who was like coming out in defense of Tory Lanez. You feel me? Meg.
No, it was more so. It was more so people that was coming to his defense. I said
the video,
his friends.
When she made the video, what she said in the video was, "Your team has been giving stories to the blogs." I'm just saying it's the same thing that you saying right now that he did with Gossip of the City. Yeah,
but in that instance though, I think Mag was capping.
I think Meg lied, so he's like, no, not that one.
Yeah,
not that one.
No, listen, because honestly,
he was right to do that.
Nah, listen, because honestly, when that first happened, I ain't really hear no type of blogs posted in defense of Tory Lanez, right?
No, like I said, I think it was more so like the people more so that was like coming to his defense. Right?
I remember hearing people being not on her side.
Oh yeah,
because they was talking about how she was twerking and she was at parties and stuff, whatever the supposed time frame,
and everything like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's be real though, man. Like twerking, quote unquote, after getting out of foot surgery for being shot in the foot, and then also being shot, but telling us that the bullets ain't hit no ligaments. Come on, man.
Hey,
that's bizarre.
Well, while we talking about getting a pause put on you, Blueface knocked out his girlfriend's father over the weekend too. So it looks like Blueface and Rock are shooting like a reality show or something with Zeus. And there was a conversation outside of the Four Seasons hotel. And it's fucked up because there was a video that was put out and made it look like Blueface was the aggressor.
Right.
And he was actually defending himself.
Right, I seen that too. But that's what it is. Like, it's a famous personality. He said this thing. He said, nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's the era we in. They're going to always go for like what's clickbait or what make a person look the worst. And then after that, they made his rounds. It's like, oh, well, here go what really happened and what started it. But by that point, don't nobody be caring.
And I don't even feel like the video with the truth even surfaced around as much as the
one of him just doing what
running
he did
up
to
on
pops.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't be like a proponent for nobody you dating abusing them or the parents, nothing like that. But what I will say in this situation, Blueface was 100% right.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to any female, because I'm a dude who come with respect. If I'm talking to any female and your father put his hands on me, I'm dogging him.
Yeah.
It ain't an if and a but about it. He getting dogged.
Blueface also took to Instagram, I'm her daddy now.
Yeah. Like shit like, well, here. So first off, like shit like that, if my daughter don't leave her man, again, right or wrong, that's my daughter. You feel me? If yo nigga knocked me out and come on Instagram and post that, and you don't leave him, you disown, like automatically. Now, Blueface and Chrisean is filming their own reality show.
That's what it looks
like.
like.
Looked like from the Sprinter van that first captured them getting off. If you notice, it's camera crews and things in the back and the whole.
You see like a mic man running, even the t-shirts are Zeus t-shirts. And from what I know, they already shot the Baddies reunion, so it looked like they have a reality show coming. They also was just in New York Fashion Week.
It would make sense. It would make sense though too, because he can't seem to get rid of this motherfucker.
But he's an actual rapper though. Like he's not a struggling rapper right now. Like Blueface don't have to go down his reality. Let's be real. Once this reality TV shit drop with Blueface and Chrisean Rock, it'll be hard for Blueface to like take himself outside of the reality star stigma.
The only thing we talking about Blueface currently for is what happens with him and Chrisean Rock.
But let's not act like Blueface doesn't have his own OnlyFans reality show already. So he already has a show. And I don't think that you doing reality TV makes you a struggling rapper. Look at Cardi B. She started off in reality TV.
And she left reality TV once she got popping.
I was going to say Cardi B is the anomaly. I've said this numerous times because most people who do go on to the reality shows who've already been rappers, they don't really have career resurgences. Cardi B came from us not knowing her like as an artist, but her personality came through and shined so much on reality TV that she was able to blow into this global star that she is today.
I'm not mad at them having a show because they've become a couple who is like absolutely like relatable with they resonate with a lot of people because you know how girls be like, yeah, I hit my nigga, and you know, like they kind of go through the similar things, baby mama drama, you getting into it with his mom and things like that.
But y'all ain't got no kids. You out here whooping my ass on Hollywood Walk.
Well, he you know, he has his baby mom, and then she was getting into it with his mother. Mm-hmm. She got into it with the sisters and stuff like that. So, I mean, at this point, we're watching shit unfold on Instagram. It only makes sense, but to monetize it.
Get the bag off of it.
Get the bag off of it. Why not?
I've seen bro with like 2 black guys. He's the battered spouse in that relationship. You feel me? She really be fucking him up. But I was just confused, and I feel like that left a black mark on Baltimore. Now, I was told on Clubhouse, everywhere you go and meet a Baltimore nigga,
they killers, real deal.
Oh, killers. Man, they the hardest niggas on the planet. That nigga knocked out y'all daddy, and he left Baltimore untouched.
I mean,
well, thank God. Thank God he left Baltimore untouched.
I was just stunned, bro, because that shit look bad. Like that shit. Watching it from like our point of view and on Instagram, that shit looked like it could have gotten ugly quickly.
It could have.
He wasn't in the wrong though. He was defending himself. It's not like he just got off on her daddy for nothing. And 2, we don't know the context of the conversation. We don't know what they was talking about.
And the other thing is we don't know. I mean, we know he for sure traveled with some capacity to him. So there's somebody around security, you know, whatever it may be. I don't know if they licensed because, you know, when you go to a different state, there's different laws that apply and everything like that. But it could very well be that there was security in there. Just from the clips that we saw, it looked like it was enough people that was like keeping everything separated when it first cracked off.
Mm-hmm. And I know you said too that you felt like she should, as a daughter, she should leave her boyfriend. But we also don't know what type of relationship she has with her dad. Because she talks about in her music and, you know, on social media how she was raised with a lot of brothers and sisters and they pretty much was like fiending, you know, for themselves or whatever. So
she might father was abusive.
Yeah, she might not have grown up with him. So I appreciated how, and I don't condone or, you know, hitting your daddy or anything, but I mean, I got a very dysfunctional family. So I'm not real tight with a lot of motherfuckers. The way that she stood up for Blue, like, did you see in the video how, like, the moment it happened, she just instantly, like, was just ready to just go off on anybody? I thought...
No, that's wild.
She with him.
She's a ride or die.
Yeah, she with him for whatever their relationship is.
Either way, though.
She love him.
She in it 100%, so...
Either way, though, again, she should leave him. And Blueface, bro, if I was Blueface, after that shit happened, bitch, you gotta move. Like, you gotta get out. Like, we done.
I'd have been good on her. Honestly, the situation like that would have pushed it for me would have been to show my mom. That's it.
Yeah, we way past that point.
Yeah, anything else?
She fought his mom.
Anything else?
If you come out life in danger, bro, like we gotta go.
If I fight your mom, you gotta fight my daddy.
There you go, because nothing else is gonna go separated at this point.
Bro, fam, that girl has caused Blueface nothing but losses.
I'm agreeing with you.
He gotta leave her, bro. He gotta go.
Him, he don't seem to see it. That's what I'm saying. For whatever kind of love that is, they both understand it. You see what I'm saying?
Now she done brought him a bag.
But again, a right or wrong though, why is he even in a situation again?
Because she didn't cost him multiple bags. The boxing situation, everything.
Yeah. I feel like she's making up for it though.
But listen, he can manage her without fucking her. Right? Like
obviously not.
No. Like again, he could make her an artist, a talent, but Blueface should never, ever be in a situation like that in Baltimore in the trenches, bro. That's out.
That part was at the Four Seasons.
That part I agree with you, but
what trenches was they in?
Hey, I don't know, right?
They was in front of the Four Seasons.
Flacco from Dakota, that's the trenches.
Bro.
He was in the Four Seasons.
Listen though. But I seen a bunch of niggas in outside, right? So again, if I'm Blueface, I'm taking that as a learning lesson right now. Because if I'm Blueface, why am I in that situation? Why am I again Blueface? Right now, he might be, you know, falling off a little bit, but Blueface is still a legitimate artist. he don't got to do this, man.
Blueface ain't fell off neither.
No, I agree.
He don't got to do this, bro.
I think he just idling in his career. I think the situation with them, because mind you, he's not going, with everything that they've been through, everything that's hit the media, he's not going to just go up and go to Baltimore to meet her family without having some kind of communication already. The family was there to meet them when they pulled up, right? So more than likely, it was just some things exchanged, some things were still sitting on people's chests that they wasn't cool with. If this my daughter, I ain't going to never feel right about seeing her fight no man, period, on video, out in the open, in the public. Since she done been going away, she done lost a tooth in her mouth. And, this ain't the child I know. She was running track at Santa Monica and had all this promise. And then next thing I know, she on Blueface Club and you getting, talked to however by the person you with, and then you getting hands put on you, then you putting hands on people.
Her daddy could have got it cracking with him at any other time, though. You wait until the Zeus cameras come out.
But he an old nigga, though.
Yeah, he an old nigga, exactly. So he should have old nigga standards. He waited
for him to be close enough within his reach to where he can work when he can work. That was it.
I don't have any information on the situation, like any firsthand sources, but I feel like them niggas been in the same room before that day.
Possible. Zeus gonna make it look like it's supposed to look for that TV show.
He could have been got it cracking.
They could have fed each other some BS right before that whole pull up incident happened, just so tempers was flaring. You never know.
No, that's a fact.
Well, in other relationship news, NLE Choppa dumped his girlfriend. NLE Choppa's ex-girlfriend, Marissa Danae, had the internet split on Thursday when she shared a tearful video breaking down her split with the Memphis rapper.
Yo, bro, like some women really get to you, right? Yo, some women will really get to you. Yo, this is why I don't even understand, though. Like, if I'm a rapper, ain't no way, like I'm giving these, like these hoes any type of clout or like even like a status. Listen, she came online crying her thottery tears, trying to turn us, right? Like trying to turn us on NLE Choppa. That shit was foul, especially if she knew that this man, 19 years old. First off, she's like, 20s, right? So a 19-year-old kid, you trying to trap and get him locked down. Plus, he told her before, listen, I'm going to be dealing with other women. She said, that's cool. So her comment out afterwards and try to go ahead and vilify him, she's a demon.
But I think what I will say, for any of us who've been in this situation, I'm going to speak for myself now, because I've literally had these conversations with motherfuckers, beginning of talking to them, just so a person can have a choice in their own. Like, right? When I wasn't in that space, monogamy wasn't my thing. You see what I'm saying? If I'm able to mess with you and I like somebody else and I'm messing with them too, and it's not never causing conflict and y'all not getting into it, then let it be what it's going to be. But a lot of times when somebody tell you, oh yeah, I'm cool with that, it's okay, they not really okay with that, right? But what they like is the lifestyle that's afforded to them, the status that come with talking to that particular person. This kid is a rapper already, he got a little money already, he got his career going for him. She know, like, he can go out here, and this, I know how this sound, you know what I'm saying, but he know he can go out here tomorrow and snatch him something up off of the street. You see what I'm saying? And put her in the same position that this one is in. So the whole crying and breaking down thing, it's not about the whole, oh, I can't believe he did this, I'm super hurt. Because if he telling the truth, which I believe he is, he don't have no reason to lie. If he didn't told you from the beginning, this is what it was, oftentimes a female feels like, I'm going to change him out of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've had people do this to me and then try and spin it and be like, well, you said we was dating, or was we gonna talk to other people or not? After we didn't have a clear conversation face to face about what I do, what I'm expected. If you ain't cool with that, I totally understand that you don't have to be around for it. But once emotions get involved,
wait, Phil, let me get a couple off guards for the Instagram, like just like the off guards, like.
Look at Phil.
I'm gonna act like I ain't paying attention. Go ahead.
But no, it's like once people's feelings get involved, that's when they come with the, with the extra now. It's, oh, well, I didn't know this, but you clearly was aware of. And as adults, like, people may not like to hear. I know women don't like to hear, your dude gonna deal with somebody else or gonna want to deal with somebody else. But I've heard Gina say on different shows numerous times, like, how her mindset is set up. It's like, I just think all niggas is gonna cheat. And so I'm just like, I don't go into the relationship expecting for a nigga not to cheat. My whole thing is, look, if a nigga cheating however you want to display it, if I'm not bringing nothing to the house that's interrupting what I do with you, and you ain't got a motherfucker pulling up on you, fighting, busting your windows, know your phone number, know your Instagram, you know, all that. What I do with this person is totally different from what I do with you. So as long as I give you, you know, the upfront, the courtesy to tell you, like, oh, I'm dating, I'm dating you, but I also deal with somebody else. You got an opportunity right there at that point to cut it. Oh, no, you ain't gonna mess with me and mess with her. Cool, I can't do nothing but respect it. But don't accept it, come in, allow me to do what I've been doing, move and operate how I've been operating, and then once your feelings get to a certain point, now all of a sudden I'm the bad guy because you don't want what I wanted no more. You get what I'm saying? Like that's unfair to me, God damn it.
Well, from a girl perspective, so this is probably gonna be the first time that I agree with you guys on something like this, but when NLE Choppa, you know, he hopped on the internet to clear his name. NLE Choppa is kind of like the kind of person, he's a guy that I kind of appreciate just for him being honest. So most females, a guy can tell us what it is straight off the rip, off the back. We make the decision to ignore it or hear what we want to hear. So guys, like I've been in situations before where guys will tell me like, hey, look, I'm not ready for no relationship. This what it is. You know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna, you know, do that, whatever the case may be. But letting me know that is giving me the option to entertain you or not. So maybe, and we don't know the ins and outs of their situation, but if he told her this is what it is, I'm gonna fuck other bitches, and she decided to stay there, she's 100% accountable for that.
Right? There we go.
100%. Because he's giving you the option to choose what you want to do in that situation. But a lot of females will hear it and be like, oh, I can change that nigga.
They always think it's gonna, I'm gonna change. He ain't gonna want to do that.
He ain't gonna do that to me.
Dealing with him.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like because they look at females equate shit to, well, if he messing with another female, then he love this female too, et cetera, et cetera. And all the time as dudes, that ain't really how we operate. Like we like variety. I didn't tell motherfuckers there's plenty of time. And I love chicken, but I also like burritos. Every now and then I'm gonna want me some tacos. And it don't have nothing to do with the fact that I don't like chicken. I just want something else. That's it. Chicken can be treating me amazing. Every now and then I'm gonna be like, I'm kind of tired of this.
No, that's fair.
My feelings was a little hurt though when she kind of was like on the internet, you know, crying and shit and looking at her front camera crying. I thought that was a little bit sad, but then at the same time, I thought it was a little bit extreme.
You gotta cut this shit out.
I'm not hopping on the internet and you know, and crying in my phone. Like, I think that's wild, but I think she probably reached the point where she just needed somebody to fill her.
Well, not even somebody. She knew, look, this is the thing. She knew what she was doing. She knew what the outcome would be if she put it out there like that. You see what I'm saying? Because what's your personal relationship is your personal relationship. Whoever nigga you dating, I should never know about nothing that y'all do in y'all relationship. Unless what? You put it out there. Because he ain't the one that came online and said, all right, look, me and my girl broke up because in the beginning I told her I wanted to see other people. I wasn't going to just be exclusive to her. She knew all of this. She came out with the tears, with the crying, because now you wanted me to look at this dude in a certain light. Oh, you fucked up for doing that girl like that, man. But the truth of the matter is we all adults. At the end of the day, if a motherfucker tell me something up front, I can't do nothing but respect it or move on. That's it.
I don't want to go all the way just hard on her too, because, you know, she did just have a miscarriage. So she probably is dealing with a lot. Her emotions is probably everywhere. And I was told by some other mothers that you can experience postpartum even if you didn't have the baby. So, you know, she could be dealing with that too. But I think he's doing her a favor by breaking up with her so he can go fuck other bitches without hurting her. She don't see it right now that, you know, he's doing her a favor. But, I mean, him staying with her and doing what he want to do and he knows it's hurting her will only do both of them a disservice. And she don't even know. She ain't got no kids? They don't got kids, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
Man, one of them athletes or somebody could come sweep her up off her toes today.
Yo, listen.
She pretty as fuck.
Again, right? Like chicks like that though. What? Nah, man. Like chicks like that, you know, like they understand that guys like NLE Choppa is like a lottery ticket. So to fumble that lottery ticket, she's out here really fucked up about it.
And that's what I meant by that was the reasoning why she would come out publicly with it. Because regardless of wherever his career at, whatever, any nigga she deal with right now ain't gonna be him. The lifestyle he didn't provide for you, being 19 and you being older than him, and however, it ain't gonna be this. Yeah. So she know already. If he didn't for sure let it be known, like, oh well, yeah, we done then. Now you have to take the realization that this was my meal ticket, so to speak. If I was living off of this young rap nigga and now it's completely over because I want to allow him to do what he want to do, now I have to figure my own life out.
She already got the clout.
Not gonna look at it, gonna be the same way that his is. You get what I'm saying?
She already got the clout. Look at King Combs' girlfriend. She done went over King Combs, Diddy's son.
Oh, King Combs.
Yeah, she done went over and got an athlete, NBA young boy. I don't know if they got a kid together. So I don't want to say baby mama, but she done went and got an athlete. The athletes. The soccer players and the basketball players is coming and sweeping these rappers' ex-girlfriends off their feet.
It's those soccer players, boy. Like them niggas.
They coming and getting them.
Barely speak English. But like they just coming and bagging them.
Because it's like what y'all was talking about last week about giving a girl clout. He done NLE Choppa already done gave her the clout. Mm-hmm. She light skinned. She the baby enough. Mama starter pack.
Yeah, she pretty enough. Yeah. She done already been with a nigga who we done seen you cry on your camera on Instagram. Some nigga gonna feel sorry for you somewhere.
I'm sure she got her own money.
Hell no,
so I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
go that far.
She
if
might.
You got your own money. No way you supposed to be crying into the front camera of this.
She might have some sort of boutique. She might have lashes. She could do nails. These the rapper girlfriends start their own businesses when they dating these guys.
Every broad in the hood got a lash business, bro. Like, nah, son. Like, I don't think that she's paying her bills off of any business. You feel me? I personally think that it was Choppa who was paying her lifestyle. Now she fumbled a bag. Now she's probably back with her parents.
I tend to agree a little more with that. And I'm usually like the PC right in the middle, but it's this the only reason why I say that, right? Because for us to be people that's like tapped into a lot of what's going on with these artists, not even like to be on no funny shit. When have any of us like ever really heard of her until right now?
Yeah, come on.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's other niggas who got girlfriends and you would know, oh, well, she got a clothing boutique or she got this shop down in Atlanta.
Well, I'm not shopping with the bitches, so I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But with her, it's like, I ain't never seen you nowhere. I ain't never heard about you doing nothing nowhere, which don't mean she can't be doing it.
Okay, so tell me what Tootsie girlfriend do.
Shit, I don't know.
She's a lash tech.
Exactly. I seen him. I didn't know he had a girlfriend when I seen the video of him talking about how many times he just kept getting cheated on. Like, bruh.
But that's what I'm saying. You didn't even know what Tootsie girlfriend's doing. Tootsie girlfriend is a lash tech.
We don't know because she ain't putting herself out there crying on Instagram after Tootsie leave her.
But a lot of these girls, I'm saying, like just like India, like a lot of these girls who date rappers, they open up boutiques. They have boutiques. They sell hair.
I understand.
They do lashes. They do nails and stuff.
You're going to have to do something when you start dealing with a certain nigga. A lot of these niggas will set them up in situations like that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying her specifically. NLE Choppa girl. Me, it could just be me. I don't know her. I've never seen her anywhere. I've never heard nothing about her until right now where you're crying on the camera because this 19-year-old left you because you wanted him to be monogamous with you after you agreed that it was cool for him to go out and do what he wanted to do. That tell me you looking for attention in another kind of way. Because if your business was prospering and it was booming, you didn't have to do none of that.
Well, when I'm if I'm dating a rapper and I'm not even gonna say them, they really don't have to do too much and have to work anymore. So the business probably is not prospering, but I don't think that means it doesn't exist.
No, it just make it to where they have something that they own and for themselves. And a lot of times it sounds fucked up, but that be like what you call severance packages. It's exit strategies. A nigga get you right, get you set up, and you'll have that because in the back of his mind, when this is over with, I'm gonna let her keep that anyway.
Hey,
just to soften the blow between the relationship ending.
Shit.
Any nigga that broke me off, I didn't spend it. I put that shit right in my savings.
You smart.
Man,
smart. Because
I'm not spending it.
Spend it right away.
No. It's you want these shoes? Oh yeah, send it.
You like leave a girl and you give her a severance package?
I'm saying on the level that they own, right? Think about this.
Hell no.
What is he gonna want to do with a lash tech business if he set it up for her, right? Because you know how niggas are, bro. We can sit here and play the game all day, but we know how this shit go. I don't know. Well, you've been with somebody for a while that you ain't seen yet. But when niggas be dealing with females, bro, they think this is the thing I noticed. Females always say shit like, oh, well, we leave mentally before we really leave, right?
Yes.
I was gone months ago before he knew I was gone.
Yes.
Not knowing the whole time we didn't give no fuck. I peeped you leave 6 months ago, but you still been around this motherfucker doing what was beneficial to me or what I needed, right? Yeah. So niggas on that level, ball players, rappers, all of this shit, it's not going to hurt them to say, look, I was with this girl for 2 years, 3 years, right? In the process of that, we started her this weave business, this last business, whatever. When it's over with, we know how women take breakups. She's going to feel a certain way about it. All the emotions and everything that us as niggas don't want to deal with in the end of a breakup is going to start to surface. How do we manage shit like that? By making it be like, all right, well, it's over now, but you can keep bow, because we look at women as being attracted to what? Material things.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So if I leave you with something, it also lessens the blow for me. Like, oh, she can't be tripping out. Why let this bitch a whole business?
Yeah, bro. But again, I don't know any real nigga who is given an ex a severance package after
That's just the term I'm using, but you get what I mean in terms of if they started something together, most niggas on that level will, especially if they didn't invest like hella money into it. It's easier to let it sink or swim with this motherfucker. It sounds fucked up to say, but it's a Drake bar where he mentions that what song is that where he tell the girl like he could have sent her 25,000, put the business in her brother's name, paid it off for this and that. That's really how them niggas be. Because when it's over and said and done with, I done got everything that I want. This whole well has run dry. You think I want a lash business? If I'm a nigga that's making millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, I want you away from me.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That business is yours to take with you. So you can feel like you came up on the end of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I got this one. I quit fucking with that nigga, but I got a whole shop out this nigga. And this. I didn't want the shop. Cool.
Yeah.
Did y'all go to church yesterday?
No.
I did not. Clearly, I did not.
I actually haven't been to church since the pandemic. I need to go see Pastor King, get back in the church. But Brooklyn Bishop Lamar Whitehead.
Stay away from his church or he's gonna choke your ass out.
Nah, your bishop is the realest nigga on the planet right now, man.
Bishop Whitehead always got some stuff. I don't want to cuss while we talking about the church. Yeah. He always got some stuff going on in his church, man. So we seen what was that, maybe a month or two ago that he was he was robbed inside the church. A robbery took place. And then yesterday, open up my social media timeline and I see a clean Dior suit. While the pastor is talking about, social media and people taking pictures of you and, going live and doing things of that nature. And there was a woman who came in and she interrupted the service. And he said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to take a break. And that woman walked through that camera.
And he commenced to put the paws around her neck.
He grabbed her by the neck.
Amen.
Amen. And he said that he did that because she was actually walking towards his wife and his newborn baby.
Man, come on.
Who had just had a gun put in their face.
Man, come on now. Of course. Listen, and also, too, there's a reason why that man did not get arrested. Sorry, no, he got arrested and got his charges dropped. The lady, she got arrested and she's still booked. Right? So, obviously...
What are her charges?
I'm not even sure, but, like, she's currently locked up, though, right? Now, with him... Bishop Whitehead, he's the clear example, man, of niggas just hate to see other black folks with money, bro. Listen.
Why you say that?
Bro, that's why they hate him. Because he's a flashy bishop, right? Because he wears Dior suits, drives a Rolls Royce.
Wait, so she was charged with trespassing and disrupting the service.
Right. Again, though, there's other pastors, right? Now, some people are saying that Larry Reed sent them. I don't think so. But there are people who are going to his church with the intention to disrupt and cause havoc. So if the female came up, listen, she just ain't like chill in the back, recorded, said her little 1-2 and left. She walked down the pulpit, tried to start shit, tried to attack that man's wife, bruh. Again, but to me, he let her off easy by just grabbing her neck and pushing her towards other people. Because come on, bro.
Are we justifying
oh, yeah, absolutely.
domestic violence?
How's it domestic violence?
Because he put his hands on her.
He don't know her?
Was there not another way that could have been handled?
Wait. Domestic violence means you have to know the person?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Domestic violence means you need to know the person that you're touching.
Yes.
We might have to look that up.
Maybe it's something I don't know. Right? Can you look up the definition
of maybe
of domestic violence?
Domestic violence might be that you know the person. Assault is if you don't know the person. Maybe.
Bro, listen.
Sure. Yeah, maybe I don't.
If you come to my church,
me something.
If you come to my church and disrupt it, and then I see you lunging towards or walking towards my wife and newborn who just got terrorized, I'm doing whatever I can do to stop you from doing it.
Flacco is right.
Yeah, bro.
Violent or aggressive behavior within the home, typically involving the violent abuse of a spouse or partner. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I know that's right, Flacco.
Yeah, listen, man, words mean something, man.
Yeah. So what was that then?
It was a man protecting his church from a terrorist.
So it was assault?
No. No. He was the victim.
It was self-defense?
Yes, absolutely.
What did she actually do, though, for her to be caused to be, have hands put on her? I seen the video. I hear what's being said now about, before we didn't know that the mother and the child was over there. So I'm not excusing that, but that's not like there's no video of that.
I don't see her as being a threat to him.
Yeah, there's no video of her doing something or even saying that she's about to do something because she's walking that way. From the direction of the thing, there's clearly more chairs. There's an aisle before you get to wherever you get to. So my thing is like, what did she actually do that led up to, you know what I'm saying? Like for him to come off the stage and...
No. And he was preaching. Again, people are going to his church with the intention to disrupt it just because he got some money. Just because black folks don't want to see nobody eat and shine. So you got hating ass niggas going to that pastor's church trying to disrupt it. And she came up to the pulpit.
Do you believe he's a false prophet?
And me personally, I can't tell you what a real prophet is. Who's a real prophet?
Yeah, I don't think we know any that have walked among us. So.
Well, I'm actually not even comfortable attending a church where the pastor is dripped in Dior and Rolls Royce. I kind of
feel the same way.
And all of that. I don't even like big churches. I don't like rich churches. I attended a church one time and the pastor, what is that? I don't even want to put him out there, but it's the big ass one. You know a big ass one I'm talking about.
You talking about the mega church?
It's like on it's down Crenshaw. It's a big ass church.
Wow.
And pretty much and I was a kid at the time, but it was just a little weird that when it was time to take up offering, the pastor said, if you put $100 in the tithes and offering, go ahead and raise your hands. If you put $200, go ahead and raise your hands. If you put $800, raise your hands. And I was just like, wow, because I thought God said to give what you
give what you can.
What you can.
You are all that. Right?
But churches like that, no disrespect to anybody, and God forgive me for saying this, but it just seems like it's a little demonic.
I just feel like nowadays it's a hustle. You ain't getting taxed, and the people who lead in the congregation is driving Rolls Royces, dressing head to toe Gucci, Dior, Fendi, and you telling me that you need to have all of that on for me to for you to deliver the word of God or for me to accept the word of God. But you in these same communities where I'm watching these people get robbed, I'm watching these old ladies who can't afford their groceries and people electric getting cut off and their bills and etc. And every Sunday they contributing to you. My granny went to the same church for 60 something years. She gave faithfully. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you when my granny died, I could count on a hand how many of these people that went to that church came to her funeral.
Right, but what does him wearing, I guess, Dior suits and Rolex watches, what does that have to do with his message?
Exactly. So then what are you wearing it for then?
Because
you want me to look at you? You want me to be want me to be attracted to what you have on, the little video?
He enjoys wearing Dior suits. I don't understand, right? Why is it among black folks we automatically associate opulency with evil? Again, if this dude is just simply wearing suits that he liked to wear, he's simply driving cars he liked to drive and he can afford it.
How can you afford it? Because if they're coming from the tithes that are being paid into a church, then hell no. If you are sitting here riding around in a Rolls Royce dripped in Dior off a community full of impoverished motherfuckers that look like you, boy,
the congregation ain't paying for that.
No. If he ain't got no kind of nothing that could back and show, you know how much a Rolls Royce costs? It ain't easy to just get no Rolls Royce and you pulling up to church in this motherfucker.
I see his congregation.
The church people got to pull up in they busted ass station wagons and everything else and give you money every Sunday, and you pulling up in this motherfucker with a $450,000 chain around your neck. You ain't no rapper, nigga. You a pastor, right?
So what?
You a pastor. What are you showing me? If I'm in your flock, in your congregation, what are you telling me?
Pocket watching Negroes, man. That's what I call it. Listen, bro, like again.
No, I think you just observing that wrong. Like I think
pocket watching.
How is nigga? It ain't gotta watch too hard. You put it on display. That's why niggas robbed you.
Right? Hey, look though. I see his congregation. That's small ass congregation. That's not giving him no Rolls Royce. Let's just throw that out there first, right? Now, 2, bro, every pastor has a salary, like they should, right? Because they're coming and doing a job. Pastors should get paid for their work because they're doing a service.
I wish I knew the name of this video so y'all could look it up, because he just said that congregation was too small for him to be getting Rolls Royces. I'm from St. Louis, right? It's a town not far in Missouri. They documented this. It's all over YouTube. I'm sure somebody know what I'm talking about. You can find it. The priest of that church had a smaller congregation. He had to sit down with the IRS, with all these government officials and entities. They went through all the paperwork, all the documents. The tithe money was almost equivalent to everything he purchased. The boy had $80,000 in Gucci robes, and he talking about some, it just make me closer to God when I wear these. He had a compound in Atlanta with Bentleys and Rolls Royces and et cetera, all under his name, where his sister and them was living.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, it don't take much. If you doing this every single Sunday, you robbing these people.
How's it robbing them?
Because you giving them false hope. You sitting here lying to them, telling them stuff that you don't even know if it's true or not. And taking the money they giving you off of what you saying to go and fund the lifestyle for yourself.
Wait.
That ain't no different than them TV pastors that's selling water.
It sure ain't. It's the same thing.
Wait.
Selling water on the internet. Telling people.
So, bro, hold up. So, bro coming every Sunday and giving these lectures and reading these scriptures, that's him robbing? No, listen, and he's doing his job. He's being paid to read sermons. He's being paid to, conduct the sermon, bro.
Is what he getting paid enough for him to buy a Rolls Royce is what you're telling me?
How do we know?
He's getting paid enough as a pastor? What? How come every pastor at every church ain't got Dior robes and $450 chains then?
And that's another thing that most pastors wear the robes. That you don't even see your pastor suit until after church.
You ever heard the term pulpit pimping? That's what this is. That's what this
I can't tell you, bro. Side businesses, again, I don't know nothing about what bro got going on. Well, and neither do y'all, right?
But he did also say that he has invested into real estate.
Hey, man, come on. Right? But again, though, when niggas see him eating, they automatically say, oh, he's robbing them, scamming them. But the white pastors can afford jets, though, and nobody says a goddamn thing, right?
But the black go to white church.
They called out Joel Osteen for the same thing during the flood and the tragedy and him not opening his door. It ain't about that. It's about the super mega church. Nigga, this ain't a new conversation. Pac was saying this when he was alive. He says churches that take the whole motherfucking block, but it's homeless people that sleep outside on the street. You coming to me in Dior robes with golden fountains and shit talking about you need all this so God can hear the message clear. Why God need all this to talk to me?
If people give tithes and offerings, right, to keep the building going, and that pastor gets a cut of it for his salary, and then reinvest that into other things, and like he's able to drive a Rolls Royce and wear Dior suits, in our business,
then we had no problem with that. I just don't believe that's what's being done, and that's just me. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong.
I'm very in shock by you right now because I thought you would have called him a Negro, Mike. But I mean, I'm not mad at somebody being fly and getting to the money. What I will say is just not. I don't know what type of church you've attended before, but our black churches,
Pentecostal,
huh?
No,
Pentecostal.
Yeah.
So what?
A Pentecostal church.
Oh. Well, our churches and our Baptist churches and things like that, it's just not the traditional way that you would see a pastor. You don't too much see a pastor and designer and stuff like that. Like, it's a little bit, it's not the norm.
It ain't too many places you see that anywhere in a church, in the congregation. And the ones you do see like that, we normally end up seeing later on that there is a fall. There was some ill-gotten gains, a way of getting these things. That's what I'm saying. You don't just see regular pastors making us a regular salary, putting money into stuff that, nigga, I didn't invest in real estate. You think I done made enough, nigga, to make to just buy flat out a Rolls Royce? That's nigga's favorite line when you're trying to cover some money is I'm investing in real estate.
But how are you like coming again? You got all these assumptions as to how this black man got his fortune.
It don't matter. You keep saying cause this black man.
Yeah.
My whole thing is this. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was a purple man. Mm-hmm. When you showing up, I'm looking at your community where you serve, where you are a pastor at, where you're delivering your word to. One thing I'm well aware of is that as black people, we have the majority of spending power in this country, period. Every single year.
Yes.
So you are preaching to the lowest on the lowest with the highest spending power, and somehow your reflection of everything seems to benefit you. I can't see nothing that you've invested back into your community for your constituents, your congregation to get close to nothing like that. Better suits. You got people that probably wear the same suit every Sunday. I ain't even making that like a joke thing. Yeah, you got people that might show up and tithe faithfully. Yeah. And they ain't nowhere in this situation. They might have their own businesses. They might have real estate and et cetera. For us to believe that somebody just, oh, well, I invested in real estate, and because of that, me being this pastor, I can afford this $450,000 chain. I can afford this Bentley, this Phantom. I can afford this, and that. It's possible. Like I said, it's possible. Mm-hmm. My opinion, I just don't believe it. I've seen too many times in this country, I think we all have, where religion has been used to play some of the less fortunate people.
Well, before we get off of him, what did you guys think about when the video surfaced of him getting robbed in the church? You know, there was rumors circulating that he set it up.
Yeah, I heard that too, because of the chain stuff, the insurance on it and everything like that. I don't, look, regardless of what I'm sitting up here saying, I ain't a proponent for nobody to run up in a church and take nothing from nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the same time, I'm looking at it like I'm seeing what they're more than likely seeing. If this is how you present yourself, what if you don't know who robbed him? What if, like I said, my granny went to the same church for almost 70 years. What if these is niggas who watching their granny going here and their granny broke and can't get cigarettes and dialysis shit and this and that, and they know she going every Sunday giving this motherfucker her money, and then you see this motherfucker riding around the streets with the top down, with Dior on, playing all kind of shit. He acting like he a motherfucking celebrity.
Oh, they hating. Nah, bro. My whole point is this. We've seen that man's congregation. That congregation can barely hold 100 to 150, 200 people in his church. I don't think that congregation is given enough tithe and offering to where he can afford a $400,000 chain, 2 like Rolls Royces, a Bentley, you feel me, Dior suits.
You got a mansion too.
Yeah, right? I don't think they're given enough to where he can steal enough to.
But again, the same way you said we making the assumption, that's you making the assumption. Because if it's 100 niggas, 150 niggas that's giving $100 every Sunday, that's 4 Sundays in a month, a nigga that made almost 100 bands. Mm-hmm. Now, what I think is more so just on the business side, keep it G with you. What I think more so is what's more likely to happen is he's utilizing a lot of the things you get in business, where you can you get grants, you can count these vehicles off, these big vehicles off as tax write-offs and things like that. That's more than likely what he's doing. I'm just saying, still, from the people's perception of it, imagine how they look at it, because they don't know about none of this stuff. They not versed in business well enough to know, like, oh, he could have paid $20,000 on this car and wrote the rest off, and that was his car the next year.
You know what was also funny to me? Well, not even funny, but it was kind of like just kind of telling about his character when he said, "Come here, let me make you famous." He said that to the lady on the video.
He wants to be famous. He want to be famous himself.
But she was cloud chasing at that man's church, yo. Why do we give her an excuse for coming to a church that she didn't want to be at, walking up to the pulpit and causing a scene and disturbing? She got arrested.
The morality of a pastor and somebody who I'm going to church and is teaching me lessons and things like that from the Bible. My pastor, I feel like, would have kind of just calmed the situation down. It wouldn't have been violent. It wouldn't have been, "Come here, let me make you famous." Because he was telling her to come get on camera so he can do it on camera. Let me make an example out of you is what I thought he was trying to say. And it's like, I feel like the situation could have been de-escalated. She shouldn't even have been able to make it that far up to the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the deacons at? Where's security?
Especially if, like, what you saying is, we just had an altercation. My wife and daughter is sitting right here as the head of this church. Like, you ain't got nobody around them. Nobody sitting that close. Y'all allowed her to come up.
Why is the pastor not protected?
Yeah.
Why the pastor not protected?
So he's the victim, not her then, right?
He's the victim from his side of the story. We don't know why they came in there and did any of that. We don't know.
She was the one who charges stuck. So just from that little, but
see, that's subjective
context. Then she's probably
too, though.
In the wrong.
That's subjective too, though. I will go with you on that, but only to this degree, right? You know why her charges could have pinned it and stuck?
So
because it's a trespassing charge. Who would be the person that have to trespass her from the church?
The pastor.
Wait.
So the fact that she's still sat in jail on a trespass is not it's a terroristic threat. She was
it's more than that, though. Is trespassing what else, Riley? And disturbance, right? I think.
Yeah, both those things the police would have to go to the head of whoever's in charge at the building, any building. This would be CVS, and say, hey, you want this person trespassed from the premises? Oh, yeah, of course he going to say he want to trespass.
But that's criminal trespass, though, right? Like, look, right? If I go, let's say, to, like, Best Buy, right? Mm-hmm. And they say, yo, listen, like, we don't want you in the store. You got to go and, like, trespass me. That's not a criminal trespass. It turns criminal if I go to Best Buy
or break something and they have to escort you.
Exactly. And if his charges got dropped and her stuck, why? Because she's on camera disturbing the peace and fucking with niggas at that church.
She didn't really do anything on camera, though.
She was screaming in that man's church and disrupting the service for what reason? Why are you there if you don't fuck with him?
Maybe she was feeling the Holy Spirit. He's a great preacher.
Amen.
Amen.
Charleston White shot himself.
Yes.
Charleston White reportedly shot himself in the club over the weekend during a recent visit to a Dallas strip club.
Hey,
you Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar White.
Cheddar Bob,
White.
Man.
It's better for him to do it than I guess somebody else to do it. Because the way he talking.
He for sure Cheddar Bob, but I'm calling like cap on the play. I don't think.
You don't think it happened? I heard there was some interview of a dancer who was sitting next to him when it happened. Yeah. That she said she seen the whole incident or whatever. He really shot himself.
How you go to a strip club where it's nothing but naked bitches, bad women, fat asses, and you're that scared and you're clutching with that much strength that you shoot yourself?
That's Charleston White. He talk a lot of shit. You better be clutching everywhere you go, because the moment you ain't, somebody waiting for him. He don't just talk shit in Texas. He talks shit about LA. He talks shit about New York. He talks shit about here, there. Like, he don't care. He's a scary dude. That's why he talked the way he talked, because he know he got something with him or somebody with him. Because the moment he don't, I guarantee you, if Charleston White don't have no weapon, a lot of stuff wouldn't come out of his mouth.
Do you guys think
if he didn't have protection, a lot of stuff wouldn't come out of his mouth?
Yeah, I think he was in fear for his life, because what reason would he have to even like shoot the gun?
Somebody said he seen somebody, or I think that he thought he might have had a problem with or something, and it was like just a paranoia thing or whatever. Like he started to clutch a little tighter and end up hitting himself.
Nah, that's crazy, yo. If my online actions ever get to a point where I got to go to a strip club and clutch that hard, bro, I'm just done, man. You feel me? Like, it's not even worth. Yo, also too, it's like when it comes to him now, he called cap on the situation, but Say Cheese reported it when it happened. So I don't know if he shot himself. He probably just like grazed himself, right? Because shooting yourself, he wouldn't be like back up and running and trolling like within like a day, right? So he probably just grazed himself, man. But
he might. We ain't seen no. I know niggas that have been shot and been moving the same day.
Like
he ain't really pointed nothing out to show you that a motherfucker was lying. He just telling you they lying.
Well, now Flacco, so what's going on with you and Charleston White? Because we saw a couple videos of him, saying your name and attempting to make fun of you. What's the situation?
I just found out
insight?
Well, I just found out that wasn't his Instagram, but the video is an old video. I think from like a couple weeks ago. I think.
Okay.
But he was talking about you though.
Yeah. But bro, again, like folks be like, "Yo, why ain't you respond back, bro?" Again, like the Island Boys diss me, Soulja Boy diss me, bro. I will never, ever in my life, bro, pick up a phone, turn on camera, and bark at the screen, bro. Right? Like, it's not happening, bro.
You don't got no videos barking at the screen,
bro. I'm never picking up a phone I'm talking about and barking at the screen, talking about bitch ass. Nah, come on,
you
bro.
better not do that with Mr. White, because he'll call the police on you anyway.
Bro, I feel like I'm very confident saying I can out civilian Charleston White.
Well, so what's y'all situation though? Like, where did any of that come from?
I can't even tell you. So when I first heard him talking shit about me, this was, I feel like it was after my Ken Capone interview, right? Where Ken Capone asked me, "Yo, why do you feel like no?" So Ken Capone says people compare you to Charleston White. Do you think it's fair? Mm-hmm. I said no, because Charleston White to me, he's instigating, trying to trick niggas out their positions. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's different from somebody like myself saying, I don't want niggas to go to jail, but if niggas do crimes, lock their ass up, right? Mm-hmm. That's different. So after that, he said some, some like slot shit. And then I guess like once I ignored his ass, he thought he could like make a video again, like getting my attention by doing the quote unquote roasting thing, bro. But nah, man, you feel me? Like nobody will ever like trick me into having an Instagram beef.
You ain't shedding no light on it.
Not happening.
Would you fight him in a celebrity boxing match?
Bro, he's a handicap, right? Like, again, like he has like a glass eye, and then like one working leg now, right?
Yeah.
Man, come on.
So
bro.
If he take off on you, you're not hitting him back.
Bro, in person,
yeah,
I will beat that nigga ass. Like, but like a celebrity boxing match, I wouldn't even feel right like beating up Charleston White, bro. Like he's like He's like 50 years old, I think.
Even for $100K?
Somewhere around there.
Nah, bro. I wouldn't feel right like punch it, and cripple.
For $100K, you better go in there and smack the shit out of him. Just smack him around. You ain't got to him. Just
slide a bitch. Slide a crippled bitch.
I'm telling you.
Bump.
But I was approached though for a boxing match.
Really? Okay, so let's talk about it.
With this guy called White John.
Oh, White John. Okay. Shout out to White John.
Yeah, so his people's hit
That's
me.
the homie.
Yeah, right. So like, and his folks hit me saying like they've been trying to find like a boxing match for him. I said, "Fuck it," you feel me?
You want to talk about the bag? Is the bag involved, or is just
well? So I personally like told them it's $20K minimum plus the back end, right? So so like since then, like we probably talk one other time, but listen, like White John people, you feel me? Definitely, get back at me, man.
We
need T-Rail, AD, and Duno to be the commentators.
Hell yeah.
For that fight.
Hell yeah.
I think that'll be and Sharp. I think that'll be absolutely
we need to put
hilarious.
Sharp in the referee outfit and shit.
Oh,
Sharp, had him in the ring.
No, Sharp. What is it called when the mic dropped down? The announcer.
That nigga is way too smooth. Like he needs to be Bruce Buffer or something up in there.
Listen, I'll be real. I fuck with White John. Like bro, music is dope as hell. But a structured boxing match, I don't think it would like last too long. As
in, you think like straight knockout type? You think you gonna knock him out?
Bro got squabbles. Again, like bro got squabbles from what I seen. Like watching his like YouTube highlights.
Yeah,
bro got squabbles. You feel me? I see him like knock out like two niggas, I think, right? And,
yeah. No, White John got a squabble.
But like
White John is known in LA for knocking niggas out.
But like in terms of a boxing match, a structured boxing match to where it's
training and all of that.
It's training. It takes skills, athleticism. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I don't think that there's too many niggas who can stand with me, bro. You feel me?
White John, Poetic Flacco prediction.
Hey, I've never seen White John get down, so I can't just give him the nod like that. But I've heard Flacco say that he's yet to have a fight in life. And to some degree, that just make me go with the nigga who's kind of got a reputation for knocking niggas out.
Nah, right.
But
so
if Flacco get his, his training and everything in, like he say, I don't know. I would probably 60-40 him out because Flacco a big nigga at the end of the day.
Would you put your money on it,
bro? Listen, bro. Listen, I can guarantee you, man. Put $100K on it. You feel me?
You gonna lose all your money.
Mm-hmm. That'll be it for me.
No, man.
That'll be it for me. I'll be sleeping, nigga. I'll be living in the back of your motherfucking car, boy.
Nah,
Flacco, I thought you had me, baby. I put it all on you.
I'm telling you, man. Yo, bro, trust me, man. Listen. And if White John folks don't want to do it anymore, because, again, I can understand, right? Like, after the workout vlog drop, no nigga gonna want to, like, get into, like, no, like, boxing match with me, man.
nigga, go get that bag.
You feel me?
Period, yeah.
Go get that bag, nigga.
So Bobby Shmurda was accused of being in bed with a man. Bobby posted a video in bed with two individuals. People suspected that one of the individuals was a man. Bobby posted a picture of the woman, and he says, of the woman, he says individual came out. I'm not reading that wrong, right? Bobby posted a picture of the woman. He says individual came out. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's supposed to say Bobby posted a picture of the individual.
Yeah, right. So pretty much like Bobby dropped the video. People were saying that's a man. Then Bobby showed the woman who was, in the video.
So what do we think?
Now people were saying, that like her hair was a little bit too light to be the woman. And but again, man, now that dude who came out and said that was him.
But it was him.
Super clout chasing mode.
Nasty, man. Nasty, bro. Now, I'm going to say this, though, man. Shout out to Whack 100, yo. Whack 100 is the most entertaining nigga on the planet, bro. I was on Clubhouse listening to Whack discuss this. It was the funniest shit in the world, bro. Yo, bro, that shit was crazy. Now, like, do I think it's true? I don't, bro. Like, I think that was a female. I don't think that Bobby is crazy enough or down bad enough to post up a video of him in bed with a man, especially as a rapper, right?
Absolutely not.
Why would he need to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If this is a video we know we gonna publish, you think
why would we document
why would I
this?
have to fake this being a female when I can just get a female to do it?
Yeah. Now Bobby did say that it's the label, like who were out here like doing their best to push these agendas out.
His label?
Fuck with him. Yeah. Well, his ex-label, because he left them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he has been vocal about that because numerous projects that he's attempted to do and things he's attempted to push, there is always something that comes right when he tries it. So he's spoken on that a couple of times and saying this is just like the label trying to blackball him to slow down his his progress on his own.
This is my thing though.
If I was Bobby, sorry.
Go ahead.
No. I'm saying if I was Bobby, fuck it. Like, how can it hurt to say, yo, I'm gay? Fam. Bobby's career will go through the roof. If Bobby says, yo, yeah, nigga, that was a man and comes out as the first openly gay street rapper, bro, Bobby's career is out this bitch, bro. You feel me, man? So
it's gay niggas who won't come out as being gay. If that man ain't gay, he definitely not going to see how he would stand to benefit from it.
Sure. I want to know, when are we going to reach a point where a rapper coming out or being caught with a man is not a headline or it's not news?
I don't think it's really as, it's still a thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think until you see to some degree like a gay artist who's like just that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like a Frank Ocean?
If you see a nigga, even more so Frank Ocean, because everybody fuck with Frank, right? Like, we niggas don't say nothing negative. I mean, niggas don't say nothing negative about Frank, right?
He's also an R&B singer.
Exactly. My thing is the music side. If you were to get a rap dude, right, like just blasphemy we talking. But if you get a nigga who was to come out and he was like comfortable in who he was and he was, homosexual or whatever, I ain't trying to be funny, I don't want to mix no words and no shit like that or whatever. But if he was gay, but everything else about this nigga was like, he wasn't like flamboyant gay. He was like swag gay. The nigga could rap his motherfucking ass off. He did everything these other niggas do. I think that may be the only point in time where I could see niggas being like, because what do you do at that point?
Wasn't there like a street rapper like maybe 2 or 3 months ago that came out?
Lil Wop?
Yeah.
But Lil Wop, yeah, like he went, so he announced that he was bisexual and then went off on the deep end, bro. Like, listen, I can't open up like No Jumpers like Twitter page without seeing Lil Wop beating his meat and jerking off. This shit crazy.
The fuck?
Yeah, bro. It's all on like his Twitter timeline. That shit is wild. So he
yeah, bro, you need to go do like OnlyFans or some shit then. Nigga, what is you doing?
What?
No.
And you said it's on Twitter.
Bro.
Put that over there.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit crazy, man. Nah, like he does like OnlyFans too. So like he pretty much came out and then
start doing OnlyFans.
And then like start rapping. And now he's doing some like other shit.
So that was his money grab technique. Let me get the attention off of saying what I'm gonna say. Draw the people in I need Drew.
Oh,
sell this, and this.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know why we follow Lil Wop, bro, but every time we open up No Jumpers Twitter page, bro, is Lil Wop on that first page, just beating his shit.
See, I never seen it on the No Jumper timeline.
Y'all gonna have to block niggas off that page, man.
Oh,
crazy,
okay. Wait,
man.
so was it? Do y'all think that he was being honest saying that?
Oh yeah. Like, I definitely think he's bisexual because he be fucking like trans women and shit on his,
them
OnlyFans.
All right.
Oh,
no, I don't want to fuck the platform up. I just feel like
he got a third leg on him.
Pause.
I just feel like he knew already. Once you make that kind of announcement, your music shit is essentially done for all intents and purposes, right? Unless you one of them niggas, which he wasn't.
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like he knew at that point it was just like let me get the attention I can get to channel it into this other place where people.
Now that's girthy.
You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah Rashad. Yeah, like he's now I don't know if he's bisexual or gay because the shit that I seen on camera. But
you watched the shit,
bro. I reported on it.
You couldn't report on a nigga sucking dick without watching the nigga suck dick.
How do I come look in the camera and report it to my peoples without watching it? How?
Hey, Flacco is giving y'all some great blocking insight, my boy.
How?
He taking his job serious.
Bro, that nigga was wild.
Every headline and asked everybody else. So you really seen him. You can see the video of him doing it. That's all I do.
Bro, just picture it again, first off, and his music is dope, and that don't change nothing for me, right? I'm still gonna bang his music. Pause, right? But like when I seen this nigga had two Spanish niggas and on their knees sucking his dick, I said, bro, this shit crazy, man. Bro, when I seen this nigga on the bed giving a Gog 9,000, bro, I said, yo, this shit, bro, this nigga was out here sucking dick better than most bitches, bro.
This is the same person who just accused me of watching child porn because I said I seen the video of R. Kelly.
What does child porn? But bro, I'll be real, man. Yeah, bro.
So
like
Drake.
Nah, man.
Drake seemingly unfollows Ice Spice on Instagram, according to a post from the Daily Loud. A 35-year-old Drake has unfollowed rising Bronx rap star Ice Spice on Instagram after previously co-signing her breakout single and even attending a concert in his hometown of Toronto with the 22-year-old.
Yo, listen. So first off, do you think that Ice Spice is an industry plant?
I don't know if I call her an industry plant. Like she getting a little movement right now, to some degree. Like we was talking about earlier, once you get a little motion, somebody gonna put some money behind you, especially if you get other artists to co-sign you, type of thing. So I wouldn't really call her a plant. Nah. I gotta see a little more like quality.
Do you think she's an industry plant?
Absolutely.
How so?
Now, here's why I think Drake unfollowed her. Drake flew her out, I'm assuming, under the assumption that she wasn't signed yet, right? So he flew her out, you feel me, wine and dined her, you feel me, gave her the clout. Now, here's where the industry plant vibes come into play, right? So what like an industry plant usually do, like for example, Justin Bieber started off as an industry plant, right? Where like that song was already made, but like they kind of positioned it to where like and his team made people feel like they discovered him on YouTube. That wasn't it, right? And he was already signed before. Now with Ice Spice, I personally believe that she was already signed, right? So like once you drop Munch, I feel like the success of Munch had to be artificial, yo. Like, just the way that shit moved that fast, Lil Baby is shouting her out, right? Drake, everybody, every industry nigga got a shout out for her or trying to measure her, bro. To me personally, and here's the actual definition of an industry plant, right? Is somebody who's pretending to be this independent, grinding, however,
being pushed by the elites with the backer.
Yeah, right? And she came in already signed. That's why Drake unfollowed her, right? Again, she came in already signed, and then a week ago, she's out here doing like these like fucking photo ops and shit at label meetings, trying to get us to think that she's not signed, right? right? Again, right? So to me personally, just how fast does she climb, bro? How every lit pop, popping rapper right now, bro, is trying to get next to her and shout her out. Bro, that shit cannot be organic, yo.
But to some degree, we can say that for a lot of people because it's
impossible.
It's been other artists too who may get the same types of cosigns, you know what I'm saying, from these big artists, but they don't end up going on and having the records.
Her cosigns was different, bro. Listen, bro.
No, I've seen Drake.
She got the Drake cosigns.
People who I've never seen come out.
Bro,
maybe he tried to fuck and she wouldn't give him none.
Bro, fam, she got the listen. She got the Drake cosign before the record even dropped. Fam, come on, bro.
We attend studio sessions. Records get sent to us all the time. The song could have been fell in his lap, and he just shouted her out, and he fucked with it.
Bro, Drake claims that he started fucking with her after hearing a quote-unquote snippet of the record. Let's be real, bro. Drake started fucking with her. Why? Because people say, yo, listen.
Somebody could have put in his ear that she was going to be next up type shit. Yeah, I feel on that.
So why do you think he unfollowed her, though? What do her being an industry plant have to do with?
Yes, right? Because Drake probably was trying to sign her. He's under the pretense, okay, she's not signed, right? I'm fucking with her. Turns out, nah, she been an industry plant. She's already signed. Her entire wave and traction. That shit is not organic. So after a few months now, Drake got her lit. He's now trying to get the paperwork in now, and he find out, oh nah, bro, she's all,
So where do you find the cap out on Drake's end? Because you said that Lil Baby was fucking with her, and all these elite people was shouting her out. So if she was an industry plant and somebody planted her in their ear, then how does Drake not know if she signed or not?
Again, right? I personally feel like Drake is probably on IG, just strolling, right? And it found her I think it was a freestyle or her freestyle snippet on the radar.
How he discovered her.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right? And let's be real, bro. Drake probably thought she was a bad bitch, you feel me, right? And flew her out. But I feel where Drake stopped fucking with her was once her team flew out, they probably was talking about that paperwork. They told him, yo, we not signed. Again, right? As soon as Mush drop, we gonna have a conversation. Telling him that she's organic, right? She's not signed, she's independent, and her whole buzz and wave is just the organic traction. A few months go by, and Drake find out oh no, bro, she been signed. Her whole wave is not organic. They're paying for her way into these doors.
I kind of get the point you making, but at the same time, I feel like it could just necessarily be we in a different space and time with how music is ingested, how it's consumed today by the consumer. Glorilla, I feel like her shit was kind of similar. She came out of nowhere. Nobody knew who she was. You hadn't heard no Glorilla records, no matter how many she had made. But when that F&F started moving, it started moving. And then next thing you know, cosign. A couple months down the line, here come Gotti.
She's so short in industry plant.
Do you think Chance the Rapper was an industry plant?
Now, and he claims that he was never signed. So
no, I'm just asking you specifically. Do you think that Chance was an industry plant?
Now, if I'm just using just my common sense, I personally would say yes.
Okay.
But if Chance the Rapper has made his entire his entire career and image revolve around the independent artist grind, then I don't have enough information to say that he was capping. Now with Glorilla, trust him, bro. Yo, Gotti been signed her, bro. Let's be real here, bro. Gotti been signed her. For me, bro. Gotti. Again, shout out to Pun. Pun, I'm just, assuming here. I feel like Gotti been signed her. Gotti put the bag to her and made, again, her quote unquote F&F, right? Pop, right?
Oh, so you think he had her before F&F?
Bro, Gotti is notorious for playing these games, yo.
That's a risk to put a bag behind a motherfucker that you don't know if they're going to go or not.
Fair. Gotti signed 10% and generated an entire challenge to introduce 10% to us. With the Yo Gotti challenge, right, where every nigga was out here spitting a verse, he already signed 10% in 2019. And then try to tell us that 10% had the hottest verse, so he signed it 10%. Gotti is notorious for this. Gotti, to me, already signed Glorilla probably years ago, you feel me? And FNF was Gotti putting the bag behind it and made it go. But people, got convinced and like manipulated into thinking that shit was, just like an organic reach. I don't think so.
I'm not going, like I said, I can see it from both sides. Now, and we all know, at least by now, I know we all know that kind of shit does happen. Like,
especially from Yo Gotti.
From just niggas in general. Like,
yes.
Nigga, I remember when, what was that record label? This was years ago. Nigga, I won a contest where you had to upload your shit to this specific beat they had a producer did and all this shit or whatever, right? And when the night ended off, I was in first place and had won the shit and everything like that. And when it came back on the second day, it was down for a couple of hours. And then when they came back up, the person who they had reported as the winner was Currency.
Yeah.
They had, the only thing, it was when Currency, he used to go by the Hot Spitter. They changed it to Currency the Fly Spitter, and the whole website like told they fucking comment support. Was like, y'all think we don't know who the fuck this nigga is? Like, dude won and blah, 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 blah. So certain people be having situations like that. So I would understand if it was somebody that was like, we can give her a deal, we'll push her, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, on Ice Spice and Glorilla, if their songs didn't bang, then I would think there was an industry. I would think that they were plants, but both of their songs bang. They're actually catchy. It's good music. So
you think that Munch is good music?
Yeah, it's catchy.
How did we get to a point where we had Nicki Minaj in her prime, Lauryn Hill, to now we're saying that Ice Spice song is a banger?
The bar is real low today.
Man, come on, bro.
It's catchy.
Man, hell nah, bro. Like that.
You thought I was feeling you? Like, it's fucking catchy. Now look. Why are we assuming that maybe these executives and, the A&Rs just don't have their ear to the streets and don't know what's hot and don't know what's going up on TikTok or what the kids are listening to? Because the kids are the ones who tell the people in these seats what's hot. That's true. So they could really just have their ear to the streets. Now, if somebody would have put a bag behind Conrad from the ass, I'm from where you better get the that motherfucker bang, and it was arguably, I think, one of the best songs that came out in 2018. But we didn't see no bag put behind them. If somebody would have put a bag behind A.T. Sway, I ride with my Glock. That's another song that fucking bang that no executive put no bread behind. Yeah. So we could have seen these people, blow up.
I mean, but another time too, like we both understand at this point, like they're not really looking for, you just name niggas with talent. The game ain't really looking for talent no more. Talent gets you overlooked. They want a motherfucker who they can just sell whatever they want to sell with. Like if you the coldest nigga, you more than likely not gonna really get looked at like that.
Yeah,
and that's a sad truth. But it's sad to say that, but that's the truth at this point, how the game operates.
But that's what I'm saying. It seems to me as though with those two artists that these people ears are to the streets. They know what's hot. They know what people are making TikToks to and stuff like that. They know what people are gravitating to, and it's like they're doing their job. Where they're not doing their job at is people like Brit Barbie who are getting record deals off period. That's a motherfucking joke.
And that's what I mean right there. There's the same little chick, the little bad Bobby, bad baby. I know who I'm talking about.
Catch Me Outside.
Like, this is like a whole thing of like how they said Soulja Boy fucked hip hop up with that snapping wave when he came with all the dance and shit and blah, blah, blah. Now, looking back on him, you can see he had a bigger contribution to the game, right? What it ended up becoming. But with a lot of
Soulja Boy is a trailblazer.
Yeah, for what I said, looking back on it, we can see that. But when Soulja Boy dropped, I promise you, that was the main thing. This dude destroyed.
I would never say that about Brit Barbie and his period.
Yada yada yada.
I would never say that about her.
Now you got these actual people, and this is what they doing. Like there's no talent behind this whatsoever. This shit is blatant ignorance. But they figured out how to monetize off the shit. They figured out, like, why would you choose this over the thousands of motherfuckers who really genuinely working on their craft and got good music? Mm-hmm. Because you don't give a damn about the music no more. You're just trying to sell something. And that's what they do when they find these little artists like this, and it's a moment. We ain't got to worry about you having a career. You see what I'm saying? But we can get these streams and these TikToks and these views, and we can get quick money off of you, which we probably will own for however long, if not forever, because you're a child and you don't know nothing. We don't expect you to go no further than this.
Yo, it's the fact that you guys put Ice Spice and Munch a caliber above Brit Barbie is crazy.
I didn't put much any Ice Spice.
Brit Barbie does not have a song. She's saying period and sticking her tongue out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but this
and
other
that's the
one
same
ain't
caliber.
They have a full song.
All right, so Brit Barbie got a half-finished song that's just as nice as much.
She's saying period and sticking her tongue out.
How do I know you with a half?
It's not even a song. It's a soundbite.
Like.
It's a catchy hook.
It's a sound. It's not a hook. It's no song.
That shit's stupid.
It's a soundbite.
Well,
there's no verse. There's no hook.
Well, no. She does have a beat and the period on, period, You know, like that's the song.
What's the lyrics to the song?
Period, 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 That's the song. You feel me? But again, though, like, how can we again like try to like chastise Brit Barbie, but then Ice Spice to me is in that same caliber, bro. Right? Again, Munch, bro. Again, let's be real here, bro. Munch is not a good song at all, with no type of definition of a good song.
Even if I agree with that, right? At least it's a completed song. At least you doing something to push it, some kind of rollout. You looking for back and forth. You talking to me about a motherfucker who's sticking their tongue out one side of their mouth, ain't said no bars, like. Well, what are we judging? What are we?
They put a soundbite.
This is supposed to be hip hop. How do we grade that?
They put a soundbite on repeat.
Here, I give her.
Again, they loop the soundbite.
Brit Barbie better than Ice Spice?
They're definitely on the exact same caliber now.
Absolutely not.
Nigga, that I would probably even agree with you with. No. But I'm not finna act like this is like actual. No. This girl ain't did shit.
Now, listen, I give her more credit for building an organic, right? An organic traction.
You don't believe that. You just want to play devil's advocate. There's no way that you believe that after what you just said about Glorilla and Ice Spice. There's no way. You're intentionally playing devil's advocate. You're intentionally playing devil's advocate.
Wait.
She built the organic following, is what you're telling me.
Who, Brit Barbie?
Listen.
Yes, I'm not denying her. Documented.
I'm not denying her building the organic following. I'm going off of your logic. You're telling me that her everything is completely organic.
Yes.
And the people that just got deals or had their buzz going or had people plugging them that had actually songs that are better than this that she's doing were planted.
I know, again, right? Like, we seen Brit Barbie at exact grind, right? Again, from the first video of her saying period, period,
that shit like
and how she went viral and it got like 100 million hits. The Ice Spice and Glorilla grind screams manufacturer. I can go to Brit Barbie's TikTok and see exactly where this shit started and where it's at now. With Glorilla and Ice Spice, man, come on, bro. Like, they came from out of nowhere, bro.
Glorilla got old videos of her, though, rapping and shit.
And then once Yo Gotti signed her, again, once Yo Gotti signed her, he put the bag beyond FNF and got that shit booming.
As he was supposed to do. But in order for Yo Gotti to sign her, she had to make enough noise to get to him.
So you think that this girl deserves a... Who's talented?
Glorilla.
Thank you. So you think that Brit Barbie deserves a record deal?
Again,
with the work that she's put in and what you've seen, you think she deserves a record deal?
That you said, because you said we can trace it. So I mean, I'm gonna take your word for it that you know more about the situation.
Yeah.
You know her TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Right? You telling me off of what's being displayed from this young woman now?
Sure.
This was worthy of a recording contract from a major record label.
I can almost guarantee you they're gonna sign her to a one-song deal, you feel me, right? Like, exploit the fuck out of the period, right? And then discard her, right?
Same thing I'm saying, though, right? But I'm asking, was it even, because that's why I said they don't sign talent no more.
You think she's talented?
They sign gimmicks.
No.
You just said Glorilla was talented, though.
Yes.
Okay, well, you didn't.
Wait.
You've been contradicting yourself this whole topic.
You did. I waited for I said you cleared it up for me right there.
Wait.
One's talented, but she's a plant. The other one's untalented, but she's not a plant. She's grinding her way there off of nothing.
Again, right?
She got a half-finished song.
You are far too intelligent.
I don't think people understand.
You're far too intelligent and far too opinionated, and a lot of the shit you say is very fucking logical. I don't believe that you even believe what you're saying. I think you're intentionally playing devil's advocate. You want to troll right now.
No. Again, right? Again, talent has nothing to do with being an industry plant. Nothing at all, right? Nothing. Again, somebody can be the most talented nigga on the planet and still be a fucking industry plant, right? So again, like talent has nothing to do with it. All I'm saying is one person's growth screams organic. The other person's growth screams manufactured.
But what growth?
I think organic trash.
What growth?
It's not a song.
Okay, so from my point of view, then, right? I'm a nigga that, let's just say, I don't know nothing about the chick, right? What is her growth consisted of? Give me what she's done. Yeah. Give me what she's done in, let's just say, a 6 month time, for 6 months to a year time.
Sure.
Musically.
No. Of posting TikToks every day and growing a following of.
Is it music or just TikToks?
It's the period on, period on.
It's not even good content.
Bro, no. Right. Again, she been saying that, right? The period of, period on, right?
So she parlayed this into this, is what you're saying?
Yeah, for months. Like she been saying it for months, and she finally just put it on a beat, and that sound just went boom.
I got you. So she basically, it's like she was marketing pretty much.
Yeah.
She was branding that to get to the moment now, is what you're saying.
Bro, listen. And like also too, like she comes off as a little bit slow too. So like, I don't know.
She is?
I wasn't even gonna.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Let's move on. I am so sorry. I did not know that.
I thought that was just how.
I thought that was a part of the character.
Yeah. Nah, she's slow.
Kanye beefing with Adidas and Gap.
Bro, listen. Like seeing this Kanye shit. One, bro, like. It's not making it's not making Kanye realize, bro, like you still a nigga, bro. Like when Kanye talked that God stuff, the independent stuff, and then we found out that Adidas and Gap can put a restriction on him even wearing his own brand.
Well, Kanye did write the lyrics, even if you want to Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe.
And I don't think he might have even knew that, which sounds weird to say, of course, with all the lawyers and everything he should have access to. Or maybe he just wasn't foreseeing their deal going south, how it ended up going south. Because that's wild, like for you to create something and then be told that you can't even wear it. Like,
bro.
Absolutely preposterous.
Bro, that shit is wild. And like also too, right? That's why I always believe, that creators need to stick together, bro. Yep. Right? Like we are the most exploited group of people ever. We are the creators. We create these, like like these like companies and like corporations, they come to take the creation and exploit it.
Right.
And the fact that Kanye, who's again, and he claims he's the wealthiest black man in America with $6 billion, again, I don't believe that, right? But I think Kanye assets probably come up to probably $1 billion, right? So it's the fact that Kanye is still worth $1 billion. And we got to see that these corporations can tell this man that he can't wear his own brand, bro. Again, man, like my only thing is, bro, like if this don't show like you niggas, bro, that ownership is the only way, that the only difference between you and being a slave is taking it back, bro.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. That speaks to what I was saying earlier about why I fuck with Lil Russell the way I do. Kanye is the same thing. I'm happy that people were sticking with him, when Adidas stole his designs and everything. Mm-hmm. I'm happy he has the mindset and the wherewithal to be like, you know what? I can go do this shit by myself. Like at this point, I can go get me a warehouse. I can open a store in every state. I can employ people because of who I am.
Especially being that Adidas has been using hip hop to sell
since the
fucking beginning of the time.
Yeah. With Run TMC, like they've been getting the bag off.
Their brand is built off of rap.
Yeah.
Even like Kanye's like reason for why he signed a deal was, I signed a deal because like they promised to build me stores. Why not just build your like own stores?
Well, if he believed them, Adidas is such a recognized global brand, right? With Gap. So if he believed them that they were going to do what they said they were going to do, it would seem feasible if I could get somebody else to pay to open these warehouses as opposed to myself. You get what I'm saying? And I'm giving them a percentage of the business because these niggas are stealing his models already as it is.
So Kanye never got his stores?
No. That's why he got pop-ups and shit. Out. Yeah. They were supposed to do a lot of things for him that when it was time to do, they just pretty much just blatantly wouldn't wouldn't agree to, and it was in the contract, which is why he said that gave him the right to void his contract.
Are we not fucking with him? Was I not supposed to wear these today?
Who?
I don't know. Let's wait and see what Kanye said. Give it a couple days. He go back on the rant and start tagging niggas. And Gina was sitting on no jumper with them on.
Nah, that's crazy. That's wild.
Well, y'all, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, man.
Damn, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Again, the great live show, man.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Well, that's Monday. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Catch you next Monday.